guys, welcome back. Now in today's video, I'm actually gonna show you how I make my matcha tea lattes. I know a lot of people love these. They have become such like so popular and such a craving now for everybody. And I know like Starbucks sells them. I mean, pretty much any coffee shop will sell them. And they're kind of pricey, y'all, especially if you want to put like almond milk, coconut milk, soy milk, whatever. They get really expensive, probably around like $5 or $6. So I want to show you guys how to make it at home. Now keep in mind, even at home, they are still a little bit pricey because you have to buy all your ingredients, but just know that you're making more than just one like latte. If you guys want to see that, please do subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and just keep watching. Okay guys, so this is some of the ingredients you're gonna need. This is just a bowl and it's where we're gonna put our hot water to mix the matcha powder with. Now I bought this little like tea set on Amazon and I will link it down below. It makes it a lot easier to like whisk your matcha powder to kind of break it down. I like putting heavy whipping cream. This is just the big one from Costco, but you don't need that much. I also like adding a little bit of agave. You can actually do honey as well, or you can actually skip this step if you would like to. It's not necessary, but I do like it. This is the matcha powder that I buy. I get it from either GNC or like the vitamin shop, and sometimes they have deals. Oop, and that's when I bought this. Now, I love a good sweetener, and this one's almost out, so I brought this one. I have a brand new one. This is just sugar-free vanilla. I love this one, and you're gonna need a milk. Now, this is what I've been using lately. It's just the oat milk. I do love it with coconut milk as well, and I know some people use it with like almond milk or regular milk, but this is just what I've been using lately, and I do love it. But if you do not like oat milk, you can use something like this, which is just like coconut milk, and it works just as well. I like my matcha teas with both of these milks. Okay, so now the first thing you're gonna do is just pour some super boiling hot water into your bowl. I don't have any like fancy coffee machine, y'all, so I just did straight water in a pan on the stove. If you do have one of those water machines that does the hot and cold, or if you do have a coffee machine that does the hot water, then you are one step ahead of me. So I just put a little bit of hot water, and this is where I'm gonna drop in a little bit of the agave. Now, not too much. You literally just want a little bit, but again, you can do as little or as much as you want. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix in my matcha powder at this time. I'm gonna do, it's your preference, but it's like a teaspoon to half a teaspoon. It just depends how like strong you want it, or like how potent you want it. If you like a really strong tasty matcha, then you can put the whole teaspoon or even more. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in there for now. And I kind of do like a trial and error like taste test. And then if I end up wanting more, I add more. And then this is the little whisk that comes in the little matcha set that I got on Amazon. Again, it will be linked down below. And then I pretty much just mix it like this. And this is what's gonna break down, for one, the agave or honey, whatever you're using, and also the matcha, because the hot water kind of gives it that extra like push to break it down. So you wanna just whisk that until all the matcha is kind of like absorbed and like not chunky anymore. So whether you wanna do a circle or like back and forth, whatever works for you. I haven't really found one work better than the other. Regardless, this tool works really, really well. Okay, now at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and mix in some of the heavy whipping cream. This is just a 1/3 cup. Again, you can add more if you like or less. And I'm gonna go ahead and place that into my bowl. I like heavy whipping cream. I love it in my coffee as well as my matchas. I just think it gives it a really, really good flavor. And I'm gonna go ahead and whisk that together as well. It can kind of make it a little bit more like thick, but I don't know. I think it gives it a really good flavor. And I know if you are like on keto, it is keto friendly, which I'm not, but that's what introduced me to heavy whipping cream, to be honest, is a lot of keto recipes call for it just because, you know, it's keto friendly. So I'm like, okay, I know it has like high fat or whatever. Sometimes I read the ingredients and I think it has like high fat, but oh, I dropped my thingy in it. Oh well. Once that is whisked away, I'm gonna go ahead and get my cup of ice. Okay, now get your cup of ice. I kind of put it in the freezer for a little bit because I love my matchas nice and like cold. And then at this point, you're gonna put some milk. Again, your milk of choice. Now I don't put it all the way up, of course, because we're still gonna add in our matcha powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave that like that. So I have some milk in there with my ice. And then at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my sweetener. I, again, eyeball it. I kind of just put in what I think. Like, that looks pretty good. And then as you're tasting your matcha, you're gonna go from there to see how much more you want for it to be sweeter, or, you know, you can't obviously take out. So start with a little bit. And then at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and add my matcha powder with the heavy whipping cream that I had. You can also add more milk at this point. And that pretty much is how I make my matchas. I'm gonna go ahead and take my reusable metal straw and kind of mix it together. I have a little bit of like ice that got kind of frozen on the bottom, but it's okay. Okay, now that my matcha latte is done, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste to see if I need like more matcha powder or if I need more sweetener. It's perfect. This is exactly how I like my matchas. I don't like them too sweet. I love a good sweetener just, you know, to give it not that super bitter taste. But I love to taste like the actual matcha, and I love to taste the like heavy whipping cream. I actually really like the taste of heavy whipping cream. But this is like perfect, and it's not too much matcha powder. Sometimes I put so much matcha powder in it that it tastes super, super powdery. So this is like the perfect like matcha latte. And I swear, I feel like I even make it better than like Starbucks, because, you know, I can put as little or as much without having to pay for like an extra scoop of matcha or an additional amount for whatever milk that I choose. I'm gonna enjoy this. I hope you do recreate it, and I hope you really, really enjoy it when you do. It's like such a good drink if you don't want to drink coffee. And I will show you guys how I do my coffee. It's super, super simple, but I'll probably save that for another video in another week or so. If you are interested though, please leave it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to film it for you guys. Thanks again for watching, and again, please do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!